Hi everyone, my name's Moondust. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Today we're actually in my valley, in Dreamlight Valley, Disney's game, and we are going to be taking a tour of my meadow. My meadow is the first biome that I ever completed in this game, and I'm super proud of how it came out and really excited to show you guys. There are timestamps in the description below in case you want to skip any parts. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing we are going to do is, oh hello Stitch. The first thing we're going to do is take a look on the map just so you guys can get a little bit of an idea of how I laid it out. So this is my peaceful meadow. I have my garden over in this section. Then we have Minnie's house here, Mickey's house here. This is one of my houses because in Update 5 you can actually have multiple different homes. This is Goofy's home. This is like a farmer's market. And then we have Fairy Godmother's home right here. And we have like a little bit of a blank slate right here. I'm not sure what to put there yet, but maybe a future home, who knows. So yeah, let's go ahead and go into build mode and I'm going to show you a top-down view. Okay guys, so this is the top-down view of my meadow. I decided to use the loose gravel path roads without the borders, and I also used a lot of the maple trees and Japanese maple trees, and all of the peaceful meadow and plaza dwarf bushes and light dwarf bushes or birches. So just like the Frosted Heights is eternally in winter, I decided to make my meadow eternally in autumn or fall. And the reason I did that is I kind of took inspiration from the trees around the border that you can't edit. So this tree right here is actually attached to the forest of Velour and you can't move it. So that was a little bit of inspiration. And again, you can just kind of see the overview here. Trying to go slow in case anybody wants to pause the video so that they can copy or take inspiration. Okay, now that we have done the top-down view, let's go ahead and take a tour on foot. And then lastly, I'll show you what it looks like at nighttime, and then that will be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy. So I really like framing things with these arch trees, and I framed pretty much all the arches. I just really like the way it looks. Also, in Minnie's quest, she makes a big deal about this clock tower, about how it used to be like in the neighborhood, and she really wanted it back. It was really hard to make. It was like 200 clay. So I really wanted it to be like a center feature and really important. I actually love it because in a past update, they actually made it so it actually chimes on the hour. So it's a really nice feature to have here in the meadow. There's some benches on either side of it, and then the path just keeps going straight ahead to Dazzle Beach. Here I put some picnic areas. So we have this picnic table here with peanut butter and jelly and like a little shake and a lunchbox to kind of make it look like somebody was maybe eating lunch there. We also have, I think this is from Frozen. It's a little picnic blanket that I really love. And it's got the pumpkins kind of again hinting that the meadow is eternally in fall. We'll go to the left first. So this is one of my houses. It is the original house you got in the game, and it's yellow, and I really stuck with that color coding, so I put like yellow flowers in the front with yellow potted flowers. I also put the lemon trees here again to kind of go with the color coding. I like the idea of people having like the fruit trees in their yards rather than having an orchid. So that's kind of how I organize some of my fruit trees. In the back, there's like this little gap between the rocks where you can see the ocean. So I put like a little seat in case you want to sit down and just enjoy the view. We also have a little footpath that connects right here. And this is where I put my well so that I have easy access to my house. And it also connects the little footpath to Goofy's house. So in one of Fairy Godmother's quests, she has to gift people items, and one of the items Goofy wanted was a bike. So I made sure to keep the bike outside. He has some blue flowers outside his yard to match his blue house. And again, kind of distributing the trees to everybody. I gave him the banana trees because I feel like they really nicely match his roof. In the start of the game, he has a workbench, so I made sure to include that in his yard. And again, he has like a little seat here where there's like a gap so he can look out at the ocean. And yeah, so that's his little house. There's a little gap in his front yard here that you can walk through. And then there is a little bit of a hammock moment where you can sit and look out at the ocean. I made it blue again, kind of color coding because he has a blue house. Over here, you're going to notice that you're going to hear some music playing because this is our farmer's market. So you walk in and there's like some decorative produce. This is interactive Kristoff's stall. You can buy stuff here. This is just like a little decorative flower stall that I imagine maybe Minnie runs, and I really like it because by putting this chair here, the characters actually come to sit here, so like it actually runs, it looks like people are running the stall. While they're sitting, they can enjoy like a little book to read or some coffee on this little nook here. On the other side of our farmer's market, there is a place to buy ice cream and Goofy's stall. And behind where you can buy ice cream, again, the characters can come sit. And we have a little radio, which is really nice. It adds some ambience to this area. I really enjoy listening to the music. So the path just kind of wraps around in a circle. This is the empty area that I don't really know what to do with yet. But again, I really enjoy framing the entryways with like this arch tree. You'll see it there. And this one doesn't have one, but it's kind of already arched with the rocks. So I really enjoy that. We got pathway connecting to all of the stairs.
Never forget, your imagination is a powerful...
And the pathway just kind of circles around. Okay, so now we will go this way. So this is Mickey's house, and again, when you start the game, he has like a red bench outside his house, so I kept that. And I also color coding gave him a red mailbox, and he's got some red apples. His yard is a little smaller than everybody else's though, so he doesn't really have too many apples. He only has 3 apple trees. Again, a little place for him to sit and look out at the ocean. There's a really nice view here. Really nice oceanfront property. At the start of the game, he also asks you to make a birdhouse for him. So I really wanted to incorporate a birdhouse near his house. So he has this bird feeder right here. And with the use of this pet house, I put 2 birds so that there's always birds around his bird feeder. But I like to pretend that this little house and food bowl belong to Pluto. I really like how they match Mickey's house, and honestly, I can't see myself using this pet house anywhere other than near Mickey's house until we're able to get a few different color variations of it. But again, he, just like my house and Goofy's house does, him and Minnie's house share this little footpath, which I really like, makes it a little intimate. And then Minnie, of course, has her cherry trees. I think they match her house perfectly. And she also has a little spot to sit down and look at the ocean, or in her case, even the swamp, because she's close to the swamp. So she can sit there and look out at the view. please ignore how empty and barren my other biomes are because I haven't finished them yet. But yeah, this is Minnie's house. And then outside of Minnie's house, we have some pink potted plants and some purple flowers to match her house. And the path just kind of wraps around again. Over here we have Fairy Godmother's house. So she's got orange flowers and orange bushes out front. I really adore it. I actually forgot to do it before this video, but I'm gonna add a little bit of the gravel leading up to her door just to make it look a little bit more cohesive. And that is pretty much it. The last stop on our tour is our garden. So this is the community garden. It pretty much always has pumpkins in it because that is how I make my income in this game. But when you're doing star paths and it like tells you to plant like 50 spinach or whatever, I plant everything here, honestly. I don't care that, you know, if you plant the wrong thing in different biomes, it does take a little bit longer for it to grow, but it doesn't bother me that much. So this is the community garden. It usually always has pumpkins, so it's really handy that Fairy Godmother lives next to it because she has free access to all the pumpkins for her magic. This is a little outhouse, but I like to imagine it as more of a tool shed because I imagine all the characters have bathrooms in their homes. And there is still access to all of the mining spots, and you can run around this in case like a memory or something flies out when you're harvesting. And yeah, all of the rock spots in this build are accessible, just like this one. And I really enjoy it. I'm really proud of it. I can't take credit for the whole thing myself. I did get a lot of inspiration off of Discord and Pinterest from other Disney Dreamlight Valley players. But yeah, this is my Meadow. I hope maybe you got some inspiration from looking at it. And before we end the video, we're just gonna take a look at it at night. So let's go ahead and really quickly okay, so this is the valley or the meadow at night. So I'll just run around real quick. I put all of these lights around. So we got these two lights outside of the farmer's market, which I really enjoy. And then all the houses have like a little lamp post outside of their front yard. So there's Goofy, here's me. The clock tower lights up really nicely. Mickey, Fairy Godmother, Minnie, and the community garden. I really adore this game. I've put in a lot of hours into playing it, and I'm really proud of this biome, so I hope you guys enjoyed my Meadow tour. In the future, when I complete other biomes, I'm probably going to give you guys tours as well. If you have any suggestions on anything I can add, hi Eric. I love how they all want to be in the photo when you're in photo mode. If you guys have any suggestions on things you would like to see added to my Meadow, please let me know. I appreciate all of your feedback, and thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Bye everyone!